Welcome back. I've caught a puma. I've got puma lap today. Always a pleasure. Only a mild tail wiggle. Anyway, um, I woke up with a little bit of a sinus infection, throat thing. We all know that. And I'm thinking, I'm thinking about what Emmett Fox, one of my favorite spiritual teachers, what he talks about. He has this wonderful chapter in one of his books called The Seven Aspects or the Seven Main Aspects of God. And he makes it very clear that one of the great problems of human perception is to limit God or to outline God or to define God. He actually quotes a great saint from 400 years ago. I'll let a friend in. He quotes a great saint from hundreds of years ago, Baruch Spinoza, really one of the great minds in human history. Spinoza said, to define God is to deny God. So there's a bit of a danger or threat when we seek to define or constrain God. But Emmett Fox turns that around and he says, instead of constraining or trying to define or outline God, we can talk about the aspects of God, like we might look at a beautiful emerald or jewel or diamond, and we might look at different facets of it, different angles of it that would help us to take in the whole, knowing that it's hard to assimilate the entirety of it, but we can certainly look at aspects of it. And so, of the seven main aspects of God that Emmett Fox talks about, one of them is life itself, life. God is not alive or a life. God is life itself. Now, each and every one of us, you, me, cat, birds, trees, we're all individualizations. We might say that we're life forms. We are life itself, individualized or compressed or encapsulated into various forms. Now, of course, these forms themselves are subject to the laws of physics, entropy and such. And so the forms themselves will, over time, dissipate and disintegrate, but the life itself is ongoing and unaltered. And this is an important way to think about ourselves, is that the life that we're enjoying is God's life, so to speak. Use whatever name you like, but the life that we are living is Source's life or Being's life or Presence's life. And because of that, this life that we're enjoying, that we have, that animates us, is inexhaustible. It doesn't wane, it doesn't fade out, it doesn't degrade over time. Now, human thinking is famous for taking life and degrading it or constraining it. It seems to be a very human thing to talk about my age, my rheumatism, my joints, my back, my sinus infection, the way my throat feels right now, and to get sucked into that. And because we do, we simply take infinite life itself and we constrain it or we degrade it to some degree. And you don't see animals do that. Animals typically live the fullness of their life and then they go very quickly. And also, here comes spring, and look at all the life that's getting ready to explode out. There's so much life out there, and perhaps it's incumbent and a duty and our own responsibility as humans being bestowed with this great gift of life to not use our own peculiar, limited human thinking and take life itself, which is inexhaustible, never wanes, never fades out, always is expanding and growing and lively, and get into agreement with that. So when I woke up this morning and it's like, oh crap, I got one of those things. It was like, I am strong and healthy. And it also made me extremely grateful for the abundant health that I enjoy so much of the time. And so I can either kind of fall into the, well, how long is this going to blah, 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 or it's like, God, thank you for making me healthy and strong and vital and lively and quick to rebound. And Thank you for this beautiful gift of life, which I know is never abating or never wearing out. It's never degraded. It's never subject to decay. And so these are thoughts we might take with us. Now, these are my thoughts. I admit to that. But what are your thoughts on the subject of life and how you're using it? And does life itself actually wear out and decay? And are we thinking in the best way that would facilitate us enjoying the most life possible? In other words, having enough life. Thoughts for the day. Take them with you. Have a beautiful day, and we'll see you on the morrow.